Well, here I am up in front of the house and looking at what I call the home orchard. There's apple trees directly around the house. And here is the Honeycrisp tree right outside the kitchen window. And I told my wife, do you know how many people wish they had a Honeycrisp tree growing right outside their kitchen window? This is the Honeycrisp's first year of, that's pretty good size there. First year of fruiting. This here, typical you'll see at Honeycrisp. This is called iron chlorosis. I think it's an ability or inability of the tree to get enough calcium. You see it on younger trees more than on mature trees. So those are growing along well. I'm going to thin the center of the tree out more, try and get it more of an open center tree, and I have to stake that up. The Shizuka over here, very light set this year, so I should get some very large apples. But it's looking pretty good. I've noticed some, I forget what the name of this is. Oh, there's the name right there. Some disease. It's kind of like a lesion puffed up right at the center, and then it slowly spreads out in that orange or yellow. Here's the Mcallen Tree, and it's got a light set too. Some branches are completely void of apples, and others are okay. I didn't have to thin it hardly at all, except some bunches were, 3, 4, 5 in a group. I don't know what causes leaves to just turn yellow and fall. I think maybe they don't get enough sunlight or something. I've seen a couple broken ones. I don't know if that's from birds, but we'll get a taste of Mcallen. Looks like I had some aphid damage, and well, there's probably some chafer damage too. These leaves are all scarred up like tough, and I'm just going to pluck them right off. The Cortland tree on a little B9 rootstock. I'm going to have to prop this one up, definitely. It's already starting to kind of sway in the wind. So I got to get some of my stakes. And here's my snow sweet, I believe. I just planted it this year. It's got 3 apples on it. Oops, starting to rain. Might have to cut this short. It's got 3 apples on it. Usually you don't leave apples growing the first year, but I said, hey, why not? I'll see what happens. My Liberty tree is getting overly heavy. Limbs are already dropping down on lower limbs. So I'm going to have to, it's going to have a pretty heavy set. It's looking good. And it looks like I'm going to get wet, so I'm going in. Look at that Liberty tree. I thought it was a light set this year, but it's hard to imagine large apples when they're so small. Hard to imagine them mature. Honeycrisp. Right outside the kitchen window. Gotta love it.